To combine the forces here. This looks like where the execute is going to come through, and Yampy gets caught out by Benji.
Magnum had a lights-out series against his former club yesterday, but you're asking so much of him here. 5 players on the other side, looking to take the timing. Spots the first, dings the second, and hang around a little longer than Heretics would have liked. Rotation is late from Profek. All eyes on Sociable as it stands. Wants the lineup, gets it, and it's a 1 versus 1.
It's against Profek as well, a player who's been so good all year.
And out he comes from the rafters!
Miniboo's picked up the Marshall, so yeah, let's not count this round out just yet. A brilliant shot onto Profek.
Absolutely, flank was considered for just a moment, but there doesn't feel like all too much time to make this a reality for BBL. Yampy reloading gives away the Q. 2 players pushed up on him.
Yeah, and he's already got the
second.
Yeah, doesn't realise, and Rienz is going to be able to pick up that Bulldog. The trade's working through for BBL at the moment. And well, Sociable straight on to the spike. Boo denies it. And with 41 points of health, all he wants to do is try and play upset. Doesn't want to allow Magnum to fully defuse, and he needs to be careful. Sees the barrel, doesn't capitalise. Too many bodies to try and hit, but it's Profek and Magnum who come out on top. Still, we end up evening out at a 2-on-2.
Back into the retake. Those 2 players involved in the B mid-round. Now have to make their reprisal. Shotgun delay for a little bit longer from Yampy, and it's a very reserved plant that Heretics end up with. Benji still on 2 mollies though.
Not a lot of utility to try and come back in with, but instead Yampy's rifle's good enough. Boo now knows exactly where the silver player is, but doesn't know about the second. That's why he's worried about screens, but the spam is good enough, and so is Yampy.
Through 5v5 retake.
Hunter's Fury ripped straight away, not going to be used to try and deny a lockdown. And, well, body's being hit. Magnum gets the next. It's still an advantage towards BBL, and it continues to be. The lockdown denied on Benji Fishy. Oh, what a spam!
Okay. And that makes things interesting. 2-on-2. He's approaching from behind as quickly as his legs may carry him. The recon has denied the spike plant. Still 11 undetected. Rien's committing to it out in the open, Turk on Turk. The peak taken by 11. And that's the round win for BBL. Of course, there are ults to fall back on here, but Heretics want to use some of their own.
Yeah, it looks like Magnum's trying to get it half very quickly, and he's done it. And BBL have got a couple of picks off the back of it. Yampy on the flank just misses out on Rienz. What is going on?
Everyone's detained.
And now only 1 player onto the spike. Profek caught out, and the other 2 come online. Levin with the blades, drops into the back line, catches players off guard, but Boo's there and wins the round. BBL once again being the protagonist in this round. Yampy's so deep in jail and no way out as Wook goes to clear him out. Levin's there for the trade, and BBL still keep that advantage.
Host of trouble.
So much space. Oh, wait a minute.
Step.
Magnum held, and Rien's there. Spike will go down, an opportunity to take more space for Heretics, but Levin's there to get the trade, and now 3 versus 2 in favour of BBL.
Numbers and that positioning that I was talking about. Profek still safeguarding long.
Well, still Benji in towards Kitchen, looking to be the one that's going to be a win condition. Pooh found out and under pressure, can't keep himself alive, and now it's up to Benji Fishy. A player who historically has been good for a clutch, comes up once again. Only Levin to try and deny. He's at crouch, waiting for the player to peek him, but tries to get the spiked half at least. Benji needs to peek out. Levin knows this, waiting for the opportunity for the fight and gets it. Is there enough time for Levin? There certainly is! Burning away in the molly, hoping that he doesn't get cleared. I think he's just going to die here. He is! Didn't try to move, but Levin's got 2 of his own. And there's just Sheriffs left on this site as Profek and Yampy try to pick up the round. Undetected. Profek through the back of sight. Benji peeks out, manages to keep himself away from Profek's crosshair and does. A 1 versus 3 for the captain now. And he knows there's too many angles to try and approach.
So many players to clear out. Benji's wrapped around.
And he sees the head, wins it out. I don't think the players are in the right spot here. From the long angles, yeah, sure, reveal, but Yampy has a spot in which he can sit in comfortably. The shot good, and Rien Sheriff better.
It starts to become a bit more of an issue. BBL looking to dissuade this one with their numbers.
No way.
2 shots from Yampi! Clean as you like, but still more required. 10 seconds now. Magnum in backside. Entrenched in this position with Sociable in support. Needs the quick trade on Boo as it's
Just
a 1v1. Has the time to stick the plant. Sociable wants to deny. He can't. Pulls off. And Sociable! BBL start to investigate themselves. Pre-fire through the jail, but it's Sociable who cracks down. 3 players removed and sent their marching orders.
The economy for Heretics is completely broken after this. 4 players on 0 and Woot on 50.
That's literally the least amount of money I think I've ever seen the team have. Every single credit spent. But ults to fall back on, right? We didn't see those invested. It will have been one of the major talking points of the timeout, and
trying to get through, and it's obviously the Yoru to clear things out. Trade still coming through. It's still equal on both sides. He's stuck around too long. His Prophet's now going to get caught offline. Is able to at least get his opposite number. So no more smoke screen. And Sociable towards the backlines.
In behind, up on belt.
Yep, here he goes. Swings out. Benji's aware of it. And now so are Heretics. Pushed into Magnum. A great series yesterday and a great challenge right now, which he's up to.
It's another pistol, could be everything, but Woot is right under their nose and swiftly removed. Rian's the only one in the feed right now. One of those few sheriffs that Heretics do have. Show a bit of swagger in this situation, lined up towards spawn side. It's ill-advised. Benji at the double. Sheriff finding value, Yampi in striking range on a couple of these targets. Levin to lead the line as he so often does. 2 smokes floats through. Sociable by his side. Profek in behind, but a little too late to undo the damage. As Woot is resolute. Oh, the reload! His positioning favors in the end. Profek with work to do and getting his hands dirty! Profek! Quad kill, and Heretics' chances evaporate before our very eyes. So much work from Woot done there. Felt unfortunate for Yampi, but Profek has done his job, and he'll get an ace for his troubles. So when they played here last.
Brute forcing their way through, but is that the right idea? Because Heretics, once again, managed to find themselves just ahead of BBL.
Clearance from Yampi in the site, but as you say, there's an advantage in numbers here for Heretics and players, bodies up close.
And well, the fight's not going their way either. BBL maybe a little bit too disrespectful to Los Niños.
Toxin screen down.
On track, but Profek, surely not. That's the first.
Trigger discipline.
How many more does he want? He's not going to get it.
20 seconds left. Rien's looking to try and support Woot here. He's only got a sheriff. Remember, 1 bullet is enough.
Here, fancying his chances a little better. The TP is left late. Gambled on the angle. Punished by Levin. Now, BBL in a position.
That's exactly what BBL have done. Tapped the spike, got out. Levin has been forfeited though in the meantime. And it's starting to get low. And there's not a whole lot of utility here for BBL when you look at the belts.
Sociable been heard, that's the question. Oh, Benji overlooks it, but the flick makes up for the whole situation, and now it's a 3-on-3.
This is getting worrying. Having to deposit the Viper's Pit as well. BBL are pushing everything to this.
Magnum in the corner, does find one back, but he's estranged, out on an island, trying to shovel his way out of trouble, and puts Benji in the sand instead. On ice, Heretics hanging in there for their final chance before map point. Rian's trying to do so much in this situation, but
leading the charge, the dash about to expire, and Updraft instead and gets a kill for it. Yampi doing even better. BBL look to be on the final charge to win out Icebox, the first map against Heretics, like they did in the last series that they played against them, but not as if there was some resistance, but it's futile. BBL know exactly what it takes to win out against Heretics on Icebox, and there's just one more target to find. It's Benji Fishy.
Lockdown in play though, makes things interesting. Denied by Yampi, that's one less.
And well, Sociable gone as well. Surely not, Benji. a player that could show up but doesn't here. BBL win map #1. Under pressure.
So such a strong sight for Heretics. BBL immediately sending it towards this side of the map though. Rian's to follow things up. He's on the other side of the door here. Sheriff in hand. Missed shots. Uncharacteristic. BBL trampling the players on site. Quick punish, but Rian's keeps them in it.
Yeah, and Spike down now, and there's so many bodies here for Heretics to work with.
BBL in post, you expect them to fight on the front foot, and here they have to. Do a quick sidestep from stairs, dodging the paranoia, and it's all on Boot. 2 versus 1, his position revealed. The armor and another quick B hit, still going for this.
Yeah, they're really taking Heretics off guard here. And they are so unsettled. Levin all the way on stairs, still not found. And the trade's looking so good.
The more regressed version of it. Fight back from Heretics, but it's onto BBL's doorstep. They kept the space and they hold on to it.
And now it's just Boo all alone, and he's been found. Has 2 TPs, sure, but he has no line of sight to make that attempt. And BBL open up A. But Sociable so deep in towards B main just in case, but Re-End makes the first impact on towards the BBL numbers. It's Profit that goes.
Still fighting this BBL. Oh, even invested on the round.
Yeah, need to be careful. As, well, Team Heretics close to the site, but Sociable still not identified. Finally is, and both remaining players have a gun to work with. Oh, Yampy can't quite get onto the second.
Cut from position, Profek in the meantime trying to disrupt, but caught by Wu. And now there are further problems for BBL.
There's still an ultimate to be used, and it's been ripped straight away.
Going for the fight, in towards Spawn, out into the cage, Levin let loose. Benji dropped and Wu is low. From main, he must hold up his end of the bargain. Yampy still the wedge between the lines of offense as the attack continues its push up against Wu. He will be taken down and escorted out of the round in the end. Yampy still hanging around. Here is Miniboot, the statement of intent.
Yeah, the ultimate. Oh, the fake actually working out, blinding one of the players, and Heretics overpowering the site, leaving Yampy's luck potentially without any value, and that's exactly the case. They want to retake. Ultimate used straight away, the Hunter's Fury, and it's even got value.
Oh, second tag onto Levin's huge.
That is massive. Spike going down now though, and that could be the go button press for Heretics. But no, wait a second, they're waiting to see what Wook gets.
And waiting to see what exactly it is BBL are going to do, because you expect them to go knocking, and here they are at the door.
Yeah, that they are. Door broken, ready to go. Bodies lying in wait. Crosshairs ready. Woot though gets caught off guard. In towards the site, it leaves Sociable. Sure, he has the ultimate available, but he won't be able to use it. And that's the harsh point about this. The fact that Levin is used as a potential red herring. Instead though, BBL have found an avenue that Yampy could potentially work with through short.
Problem is, there's no players on site, and with BBL now moving away from this one, time continues to dwindle. Yampy actually just asking for the regroup through tree, but if he goes down early, the whole thing falls. The veil, the illusion, has swiftly been removed.
As professional from Heretics, then that's 2 bodies late to the party. And everybody just looking towards the short push out, where Boo will be the one to knock them down.
As the null command is coming in, the suppression denying, up to their knees in utility, but still Heretics thriving. BBL finally respond through the rafters. It breaks for a 3-on-3.
Yeah, but Heretics still taking their time with coming back into this one. They want everybody to be ready to go, and it's short where they look first.
Deep drone used, Sociable down, so no more ults for them to fall back on here, BBL. The knife was the heads up in towards short, but there's nobody looking in that direction from BBL right now. The door's been broken and still Magnum facing the wrong way. Yampy remaining resolute towards Jen, but where's Levin? Whoa! He steps out of the shadows. Players on either side of this. BBL with the investment of util, but Benji plays in front. 2 quick headshots. Magnum and Levin needing more of the same and getting it done to a certain extent. Still Sociable close by. They know of this Heretics. The reload a risk, but a little bit of bait perhaps. Still no plant.
Discipline from Sociable's unbelievable though.
biding his time, looking for an opportunity to find a kill here, and Heretics will be thinking much the same. They're waiting for this push to come in, but blindsided by it, Sociable strikes. Magnum trying to creep out of trouble and will just about get away.
Now look at the time, we're 20 seconds left, having to use the paranoia to get a safe space, which will work out for the utility to come straight back in as used.
Miniboo still one more flash to potentially set up his brother. Between the two of them, so much work to still be done. Magnum's got the one, and Miniboo is down to 5 HP. His contribution so far in this map overshadowed by BBL and maybe by Sociable here.
Being able to make these equal rounds get close and make Heretics uncomfortable. Whoop, lovely flick on towards Levin on dice, but still trying to roll the dice of BBL, and unfortunately Hell cleared out. So that spike will go down without any issue.
Spike planted.
Heretics, man advantage, A site post plant. Seen it a few times already. But this one, the best chance that they've had yet. In terms of that util for BBL, a little bit left in the reserves.
There.
Yeah, but it's a key phrase that you used there, a little bit, right? Not a lot.
Whoa!
No way!
No way.
Magnum's done it, brought it into the realms of possibility.
Remaining.
It's just his sheriff that's done it alone, but Miniboo bats it away, tries to get an angle on towards the Euro and finds it.
Position
it's
of
just
Boo.
up against Boo. That paranoia will hit onto the spike. Magnum goes.
This time, weaving through heaven, revealing Profek.
There it is, but he's jumped onto the site, not been found. Yampy somehow gets Woot, and it's a nightfall straight back in.
Cheeky positioning from Profek, does bail from the situation in the end. Even odds, or skewed in BBL's favour if you look at the track record up until now.
It's still a big swing round, and Sociable somehow found a position in which to work with. The paranoia was good, but it still allowed Miniboo to find 4, and just one more for an ace. A classic in which he tries to attempt it, and well, it'll be Benji to finish out the round.
In hand, it's a perfect setup, but he's missed every damn shot.
Couldn't have asked for anything better, but with that being said, Yampy's managed to rescue. Oh, yeah, that they are, but remember, with Heretics popping out, it's the time that's the big issue.
Oh!
They don't have time to clear these corners! And that will allow them forward, and the bodies as well. Profek and Sociable are completely trying to assault in towards this attack, but both players are stuck in the corner, and it'll be Sociable and Profek found.
Counter flash from Yampy wins one more fight, but his utility belt is now empty. He's the last player left on B.
Yeah, but look, the support's coming in. The reinforcements of Levin and Magnum. I'll deny the next push out.
They're still looking for a ball, still trying to fight this.
Yeah, they know that they want to.
They've run out of utility to go in with, though, and oh, Yampy! That's the spike that he's dropped. The rest of the players cut off.
Yeah, and the players have to fight back. But Levin's there to win it! And it seems as if it's the exact same thing, the exact same set play, and it's Magnum that's found Miniboo instead, even though it was Woot caught in the utility.
Yampy's out in mid while we take a moment. Heretics have no respite, nowhere to go.
Spike down.
And these fights from BBL, you would never think that they would take them, but just playing around with what we know to be possible seems to be the answer to send them on their way to finally get past Heretics.
Short push as well. He somehow found safety just for a moment. If you look towards short, the door closed. Woot and Benji locked out.
Full focus here for BBL. They have numbers, and Heretics still not scaled to sight.
Yeah, and BBL know that there's players here. The Haunt doesn't reveal them, but the C's did. There's a skill through mid, but Heretics completely unlock the A site.
We know that Heretics have really stepped up in the mental game, and this will be the next.
The operator holds it down on towards A main, but the Odin gets the first onto Miniboo through short. Still though, Heretics need to wait their way through, and as you say, team time a big component here. And the utility somewhat hitting, and allows a little safe space for the spike to get down.
Nothing to get back in on though if you're BBL. Profek's found a kill, but the utility won't be there. That's where Heretics have the jump, or at least they did.
Big Hunter's Fury to be ripped onto heaven, but it's not found any hits whatsoever. So, look at BBL. They're going to try and try different avenues. A TP onto top site, and oh! Profek just couldn't quite get his gun out in time. a 2 versus 2 in which to try and work with. And Levin has a rifle in his hands. The time is really starting to tick away now, and a crossfire which both players can work with. And Rien's there to find his 4K. Time ticking low, a trap in B main for the spike to try and get through. And Levin just lying in wait, drops the spike. BBL in prime opportunity to win out the series right now. And a chance to put themselves in the best possible spot to qualify to champ.